Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning again. I hope you're all doing good. So today is the day that we're going to take out these gigantic 50mm tyres with barely any clearance. So I don't know if you can see there, I put some heady tape on and that should kind of protect the frame a little bit. So I've got some like here and then down in there as well. So it seems from all the comments, you guys agree with me and I agree with you guys that, I mean, they are a bit big. More so, they're too big for the frame and they are going to damage the frame. So I was thinking I was going to start with some like light, chilled kind of gravel and see how they go. But then, well, that's no fun, right? So I've just come to a really muddy bit and I'm going to ride through loads of mud and I'm going to see what happens. And fingers crossed, it doesn't totally destroy my frame. I know, responsible sponsored rider. So apologies to Marin if I do break my frame. I might need a new one, but hopefully I won't. I've been good, I've protected it. I mean, in an ideal world, I could run massive tyres, but the clearance on the frame doesn't allow it, and I've actually realised I forgot to heli tape that in here. Let's go and see if my frame survives this first onslaught of mud. I'm quite intrigued. On the ride up here, they don't feel as slow as I thought, so I've got a slight feeling that these tyres might be a bit big for me, to be honest, but I want to try them out. I want to see how much it changes the bike's handling. I want to see if it ruins my frame. I want to see how much fun it is. So let's get cracking. Right, so I haven't ridden far, and there's no scratching, there's no scraping. I am listening to music, so I probably can't hear it anyway, but it seems to be okay so far. I mean, the heli tape is basically touching the wheel. It's so tight in there, look. Ridiculous. As long as I ride through puddles, that'll clean off all the mud, right? So it's gonna be fine. It's hella grippy though. Right, let's carry on down this bumpy, icy, muddy mess that is the bridleway. Right, so honestly, they seem to have handled that mud quite well. So let's see how they do up some huge rocks. I don't know if it's because it's a bit dry. I mean, that mud was so sloppy and it's just not staying on the tyres. So they've got really good mud clearance. So the mud hitting the frame and that scrapage isn't really an issue. Well, it doesn't seem to be. I guess we'll have to see when we take the wheel out at the end. I mean, that's going to be the test, right? This next bit is crazy rocky. And actually, I mean, with these giant tyres, it should be a breeze. Let's see. Okay guys, so it's getting a bit full up down here. No gnarly scratching sounds yet, so that's good. Honestly, I'm really surprised how it handles. It feels lovely. So you've all seen these trails, they're mega rocky. And having a 50mm tyre makes a huge difference. I mean, it's just, it makes it comfortable, you know? Like I just blasted up that last climb that's basically like a full susser mountain bike climb. And this thing was flying. And then on the road, it flies. I mean, it's not the fastest at climbing, I'm going to say, but on gravel, when it's really techie, it is quite quick because you've got so much more grip. On the road, I mean, yeah, definitely its downfall is on the road. Down a hill, awesome. Up a hill, I mean, we're not in a rush, it's a chilled ride anyway. But genuinely, it hasn't made the bike feel really sluggish. It still feels quite nippy, but the frame has really good geometry. Marin's whole tagline is it's built for fun. And honestly, like, it just means more fun. I don't know if I will keep them on. I mean, that last little section there made me think I'm keeping these on for a bit. So I probably will keep them on for a little tiny bit. And, you know, especially as the weather dries out a bit. Well, I suppose we'll see if it damages the frame first. Damages the frame, they're off. I mean, the reality is the clearance is just too tight for gravel, you know? One little slip up, you could ruin your frame. And I'm sponsored, so, you know, I suppose I could ask for a new frame, but I don't really want to go to Marin and be like, hey guys, I was really stupid and I just ruined my frame and I knew I could have ruined my frame and I probably shouldn't have done it, but I made a vlog. So we'll see. So a lot of you guys have mentioned like big, fat, wide tyre, like gravel bikes. And I mean, I think we are getting in the realm of like cross country there. I mean, when does it become like easier just to ride a mountain bike. Honestly, I don't really care. I just like it and it's fun. Someone did say to me actually that I've got TT clearance or track clearance on my gravel bike. So, you know, maybe I just invented a fat tyre time trial gravel bike. Next big thing. Right, I suppose we should find some more mud. Woohoo! Just then I was having a little bit of a sprint about, and I don't know if you can see this, but look, I'm quite happy with it. I think it'd be rude not to try out the sides on this awesome gravel climb. And then at the top there's more mud. Honestly, I'm gonna say it again, I'm really surprised how nice they feel. I thought a big tyre would just make it feel awful. And then it started to get me thinking like, but when would you be better off just riding a mountain bike? Well, I like drop bars, and that's fun. I mean, they might be a bit slower up a climb, but they're more fun on the way down. So I think if I was racing, or I was like doing the Rift again, I'd ride like a 40mm tyre. That's like faster, you know? Whereas just for shredding or like grind Euro or fun or, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to run this all the time, but the risk of like ruining the frame is so high that I don't know if it's worth it. Let's have a little look. Let's flip it upside down and see. I mean, honestly, it's completely fine. I really didn't think it would be completely fine. Yeah, there's no major signs of wear, so maybe I can keep them. Maybe I can. So the general like opinion from you guys seems to be no, don't keep them on. They look good, but they're probably not that practical. I'm kind of with you guys, you know? They're not that practical, but I've just set them up and I don't want to change them again now. So I think they're going to stay on for a bit. That was not bad. That extra grip is so much nicer. I mean, there's no wheel slip. So all your power is going into the back wheel. I mean, the downside is that you're putting all your power into the back wheel, but it's heavier and they're bigger, so you go a bit slower. It looks so mega, doesn't it? I love it. I love how it looks. Right, so here's my thoughts on these tyres. I mean, like you guys, I agreed. They look rad, but I thought they'd be too big and I thought it might be uncomfortable. Actually, whilst they are big, they don't rub the frame. I've got heli tape on, so that protects it. Like, I've just been through the muddiest, rockiest, like, most gnarly terrain. Sorry about the cars, I'm next to a busy road. They just bossed it completely. There's no tyre up, there's no anything. It's just mint. So, honestly, so much better than I thought. I mean, the only reason I wouldn't keep these on now is because I do actually prefer my 650s with 50mm tyres. There's just more manoeuvrability, it's a bit more fun. You know, they are a tiny bit more cumbersome when you compare it. So like, I'm tempted to keep the tyres on, but I don't know if I'm gonna ride them a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna use them a lot. I think it'll be fun to take out every now and then, especially in the summer, but genuinely, really surprised how well they just bossed over everything and they didn't change the handling of the bike. Everything felt awesome. It wasn't really sluggish on climbs, it wasn't bad on descents, and yeah, it just felt really nice. So pleasantly surprised. And you know what, I don't even need to go home to clean my bike to tell you the frame is okay, because I can see it. I mean, like, it's quite hard to see, but like, you can see in there and it's not that bad. So yes, I mean, I guess what I really need is I need like a similar frame to the Headlands, just with bigger clearance, you know, that I could use for a bit of a smashy kind of mountain bike, gravel bike. I mean, I just need to get a mountain bike, right? Anyway, I didn't destroy my frame. That's awesome. I had a mega fun ride and it's really sunny and it's lovely and spring is here, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.